Dan Quinn's been a head coach in the NFL before. He was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Unfortunately, he was also the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons in the infamous 28-3, I guess, collapse against the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 51. And he was fired a couple years later because Atlanta never really recovered after that Super Bowl. However, he was hired by McCarthy over in Dallas to be the defensive coordinator. And he did a lot of really good things with Dallas's defense. Now, according to some reports that I had been reading, apparently Dan Quinn had been pursued by 6 different teams to be the head coach. And for reasons that haven't been explained yet and may never be explained, Quinn has decided that he's going to commit to the Cowboys for another season and not take any head coaching jobs. I always wonder why coaches make those decisions. Because I don't believe that Dan Quinn left Atlanta with any bad taste in anybody's mouth. It just stopped working. That happens sometimes. I thought Quinn would definitely be one of those guys to get a second opportunity very quickly. And it seemed like it was coming. And to stick with Dallas is a little bit interesting because Dallas is going to take a little bit of a step back this year only because they can't afford all their players. I think that's why Jerry Jones was so sick when they lost in the wild card game to San Francisco, because he knew that this was the best roster he was going to be able to put up for a long time. It sort of reminds me of when Dallas lost to, was it Seattle? And it was their best roster they ever had, and they just couldn't get the job done. Things are going to slowly digress. Dan Quinn may slowly not look as attractive as he did this year. Perhaps he looked around at all the different opportunities and thought, man, there's nothing out there that interests me. There's no team that I want to be a part of. But I think that you're really betting on yourself when you make a move like this, because if Dallas takes a step backwards this year, if Micah Parsons isn't as explosive or productive as he was in his rookie season when he was absolutely electric, you may fall out of favor in the eyes of some of the owners out there looking for a head coach, or there may not be that many jobs available. Especially a team like New Orleans. You could be there for the start. You could have been there for the teardown and the rebuild. Let that team build around you. Nonetheless, Quinn has decided to stay with Dallas. Interesting decision. We'll have to see how that all plays out.